this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. To throw right away is Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Walker. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Howell throwing on third down here. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. That was Eddie Jackson on the safety blitz, dropping the quarterback. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Throwing here, Howell. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Gibson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Fields. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Herbert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Here's Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Another example there of why offensive guards have to really prepare themselves to try and play against Deron Payne. 11.5 sacks in 2022. He picks up another one there for D.C.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Stiff-armed him. Able to power through. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Now it's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down and a yard. Faking the handoff, Howell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Howell throwing on first down here. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell looking to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
A final shot before the break. Fields. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And this will be a Bears' 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From Commanders' territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Fields now to throw. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
following the made field goal. Out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now they go play action with Howell. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Push him back. Push him back.
3rd and long. Here's Howell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Emmanuel Forbes up from the secondary to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Fields. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards for number 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Fields. It fights him off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically. but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Tried to punch it in with the extra beef for the fullback on 3rd and goal, but it didn't work.
And you think to yourself, more size, more physicality, you're going to wedge and create a hole. Sometimes that extra size actually takes up that space, and you get nowhere. Let's see what
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
1st down, Hal to throw. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hal down to throw it. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And once more, Hal back to the air. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Powell to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here now, 3rd down. Here's Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play looming on 3rd down. It's Howell with another throw. This is caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Fields down to a knee here, and they put a bow on this one. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.